Hi, today I'd like to show you our double mitre ruler. And the double mitre ruler is for doing double mitred corners. Double mitre is where you have an underhem that fits perfectly up into a hem and you have no bulk in your corner. The book of instruction comes with the ruler, which has photographic step-by-step instructions. You can use it for placemats, you can use it for table linen, receiving blankets, bunny rugs, and this particular ruler does double-mitered squares, rectangles, hexagons and octagons. So I'll just show you how to do a double-mitered corner for a placemat. So we start off with our piece of fabric and we work out how large the piece of fabric we need to start with by using the legend that's in the front of the little instruction book. Once we've worked that out, we open our fabric out. I always like to start working in the right hand corner because it gives you some sort of system while you're working. Fold that down until our raw edges are exactly together here and we have a lovely fold to the right hand side. You rule these lines in pencil, but you would use a fabric marking pencil. This is only so it's easily seen. So just use a fabric marking pencil, air erasable, water erasable, the one of your choice. So the first thing we need to do is measure our underhem. And our underhem is the bit that goes under the hem. So in this instance, a good size underhem for a placemat frame is 1 inch. So we measure 1 inch up from the raw edge, using this section of the ruler. So we place the ruler down, we have 1 inch there, and we rule a line along like that. We then need to measure up our hemline, and that's however much we want to be visible. In the case of a placemat frame, 2 inches is a pretty good width for a placemat frame. So we measure 2 inches up from that first line we ruled. So 2 inches up from that, and we rule along another line along the top there. Just check that it's 2 inches along that line and 3 inches along the raw edges at the bottom. That's 1 inch underhem, 2 inch hem. Just make sure that that line goes across that fold. That's very important. Once we've done that, we then place the first hemline of the ruler onto the first hemline that we drew, and we slide that first hemline along until this edge here meets where the hemline and the fold meet. So if we slide that along, we can see that edge there is now touching where those 2 points meet, the fold and the hemline. We then rule in that angle. So there's our angle that we've ruled in. We then take our stitch length down to about 2, so a short stitch length, and start stitching on the fold. It's very important to start stitching on the fold. We stitch exactly on that line, stitch down, needle down on the first hemline, pivot and stitch out to the raw edges. We then need to clip this area here away and clip along the first hemline to the stitching but not through the stitching. If you're worried about clipping your stitching, just pop a pin on that point there and clip to the pin. The pin will protect your stitching. So once we've clipped that away, we're at this stage here and we can see that we've clipped along that first hemline. We then take our underhem, finger press that open, finger press our hem open. So we're here, we finger pressed our underhem, we finger pressed our hem, we lay, just turn it around this way. So we've finger pressed our underhem, we lay that into our hem like that, we turn that through. We've already put the point turner on the ruler for you, so you don't have to go looking for another tool to get a nice crisp point. And we poke that through. Once we poke that through, we press that down, and once that's pressed we end up with our perfect double mitre. So you can make a set of placemat frames just like this, and you can make inserts and actually stitch them in, or you can make a set of frames and just do different inserts for different occasions. Don't stitch them in, but just take that insert out and change that around for different holidays. We use it as place settings. It can also be used on table linen or bunny rugs or receiving blankets. This is just a piece of flannelette that we've done a double mitre. Instead of taking our hem to the back, we've actually brought the hem to the front, popped a little bit of machine embroidery on it, and before we've stitched that hem down, we've inserted piping and then just used a narrow zipper foot and stitched that down. You can use piping, prairie points, rickrack, lace, whatever you have in your cupboard, just to give a nice trim and finish to a bunny rug or a piece of linen. So that's our double mitre ruler. We hope you enjoy that, and stay tuned for our next video.
Where can we get it?
You can get it at TheSewingRevolution.com.au. The website is www.TheSewingRevolution.com.au.